Welcome to Module 3 discussion. This is the page number 20 of second chapter, File Management and Organization of Data of your computer book. We are going to learn about different topics such as number 1, working with multiple applications. The second topic is search files and folders. The third topic is how to understand different file formats. And the last topic of today's discussion is how to search the files using the while characters. Number 1, using the while characters asterisk character, and the last one is the using the while character question mark or punctuation. The first topic is working with multiple applications. We have to understand first what do we mean by the term applications. Applications in terms of computer, we can say these are the software based programs, and in general sense applications means doing work with the different programs. Now what is the meaning of working with multiple applications? In computer we can work with multiple applications on multiple, or we can say multiple softwares at one go or in the same time. There are lots of applications present or programs present in our computer, and which mainly run for different purposes. For example, we can give the real example is that is we can listen the music by using the application software Windows Media Player. At the same time, while we are searching the important informations over the internet. This is the example of working with multiple applications on a computer. I repeat, yes, it is possible for us to work with multiple applications or multiple programs at a time or at a one go. Example is we can, here the given example is we can listen the music using the Windows Media Player application software while we are searching some important information about the internet. Now what is the Windows Media Player? This is the software which is used for listening purposes the music. This is the interface of the Windows Media Player, and this is the software. It runs any music, and to play a music by using this Windows Media Player, we have to follow some steps, such as first we have to select or open the start menu. This is the start menu icon. We can find this start menu icon at the bottom of the desktop at the left hand side, and after clicking this or selecting this start menu, we will see the start menu option where we have to select the all programs option, and after selecting this all programs option, we will see or we will have the Windows Media Player options, and by clicking this we can easily play any sort of music for our listening purpose. And after doing all such kind of activities, we will see such kind of interface of the Windows Media Player in front of our eyes on the desktop, and by choosing different files of music such as this one or this one or this one, we can play the music for our purpose of listening. We can select any music file and play the same one, and we can use also the minimize button of this window media player option. We'll see there are three different icons here. This is the minimize icon, this is the maximize, and this one is the cross icon. Using this minimize option, we can minimize this interface of the window media player, and this is the option for maximizing this interface of the window media player, and this one, the cross sign, will be used to stop the window media player. Now the second term is how to search the files and the folders on the computer or on the laptop. In order to search the files or folders, we have to follow some steps. Generally in Windows 7, we can search any kind of files or folders from the start menu. This is the start menu option, and using this start menu option, we can easily find any kind of files or folders that we want to open. And for searching this kind of files and folders, we have to follow these mentioned following steps, such as number one is, first we have to click or start the start menu button. This is the start menu button, this one. First we have to click this one, and after clicking this, we will have such kind of interface of start menu button. In the second part of the first step, we have to type the search term in the search field. This is the search field. We have to type the search term. The search term is mentioned here, the chapter. This is the search term. It has been typed here in the search field box. This is the search field box. And after typing the search term, we will see a list of different search results that will be appeared in front of our eyes in form of the start menu. And thereafter we have to click the see more results to view more search results. This is the see more results. If we are not to see the desirable file or folder by typing the search term in the search field, then we can choose the another option. This is the see more results. This is the advanced option for searching purpose. This is the advanced option for searching purpose, see more results. We may use also this advanced option in order to search the file and folders. And after seeing the desirable file or folder that we want to avail, we have to double click by using the left key button of the mouse on that desirable file or folder in order to open it. This is the final step. I would like to once again mention this one. In order to search the file and folders, we have to follow some steps. Number one is we have to first head for the start button, and after clicking this start button, we will have such kind of start menu. And seeing this start menu, we have to first type the search term in the search field option. This is the search field option. We have to type the desirable search term, and after typing this one, we will have all kind of search results that will be appeared in the sort menu box, and we can easily avail for that desirable terms. But if we see that the term that we are searching for is not available in this start menu, then we can also head for the other advanced option for searching purpose, that is known as the see more results. We can also head for this option in order to advancedly search the search term. And finally, after finding this term of the folder or the file, we have to just double click placing the mouse on that file or folder by using the left key button of the mouse. Then the file will be automatically opened in front of our eyes. This is how we can easily search any file and folder on the desktop or the laptop. Now another topic is understanding different files format. This is also important to know for us how to find the different file formats. In order to do so, first we have to know the different file formats which are available in the desktop or the laptop, such as Word file is the example of the file format. Excel file is also the example of file format. Image file, audio file, video file. These are the different examples of the file formats. And always remember that these different kind of file formats are mainly expressed by different things, such as number one, by extension, by period, and by the icon. I repeat, we can easily identify the file format by using its own extension, number one. Number two, by using its period. And number three, by seeing at the icon of that file format. These are the three different things which can be very useful in order to identify the different type of file formats on the desktop or the laptop. Now the question is how to identify the different file formats. The answer is by using the file extension, by using the period, and by using the file icon. We can easily identify the file formats. As we know, there are different kinds of or types of files which are mainly stored in the computer in different formats. Maybe some files are stored in the format of Word document. Some others may be in the format of Excel. Someone may be in the format of image or audio or the video or the PowerPoint presentations. These are the categorization of the different files or folders which are mainly stored in the computer. And the main purpose here is to how to identify such kind of different files or folders in mainly the file formats or the file formats of such kind of things on the computer. And the answer is we can, by using the file extension, by using the period, and by using the icon. I repeat, this is the icon, file icon. We can easily identify the file formats. Now the second question is, what is the extension or what is the file extension? The file extension is a 3, either or 4 letter identifier. I repeat, what is a file extension? In a word, we can say file extension is meant as the identifier, as the file identifier. And mainly the file extension is composed of or made up of 3 or 4 letter identifier. And this kind of file extension is followed by a period, thereafter by the file extension. And what is the main purpose of using this file extension or the file period is to identify the nature or the type or the pattern of the file. This is the main purpose of using the file extension. Clear? So that we can easily find out the file formats. And in order to find out the file formats, we have to use the file extension, or we must have the knowledge about the different file extensions of the different file formats. because each and every file formats is quite dissimilar or different from the another type of file format. And by knowing the file extension, we can easily differentiate such kind of file formats. Clear? For example, we can give different kinds of examples of different file formats. I would like to start from the first file extension example, that is the project.docx. In the older version of the Word program, a Word document is mainly written or has .doc or .docx. This is .doc, and the .docx is known as the file extension of the any Word document file. This is the file format. Clear? In the same way, we can give also the example of the file extension of the Excel file, and it starts with the .xlx in the older version, or in the newer version is .xlsx. This is the file extension of the Excel file. And the file extension of the image file is .jpg or .gif or .png or .pbmp, etc. These are the known file extension of the image file. And the known file extension of the PowerPoint is .ppt in the older version, and the newer version or updated version is .pptx. This is the file format or file extension of the PowerPoint file. And for the case of audio files, the file extension is .mp3 or the .wab, and for the case of the video files, the extensions are .mp4 or the .avi. Clear? Now these are the icon, and by identifying icon visually by looking at this icon, we can easily identify the type of the file format, such as this is W. This means this is the icon of the Word file. This is the Word file icon, and P, this is the PowerPoint file icon. Clear? This is the another way of finding out or looking at the file extension of the file, such as example, this is the Word file icon and this is the PowerPoint file icon. This is how we can find out easily the different file formats. Now the next topic is how to search the files by using the wildcards. Yes, we can using the wildcards easily find any kind of files out on the desktop. That means wildcards are the using of wildcards make us enabled to search any type of files or folders in the computer. Now we have to know what is the meaning of wildcards. Wildcards are mainly the symbols, special symbols that can be used to search a file or folder. Whose exact name we do not know. I repeat, what are the wildcards? Whenever any file and folder are unknown to us, and in order to search the name of such kind of file and folders, we have to use or we have to take the help of the wildcards, because these wildcards are a special type of symbols that can be used to search a file or folder that we are intending for and whose names are unknown for us. This is the necessity of using the wildcards. Now, what are the types of wildcards? Mainly we have to use, or we can use two different types of wildcards in case of searching the file and folder. This is the asterisk sign, this is the wildcard, and another one is the question mark or the punctuation wildcard. This is the asterisk wildcard, and this one is the question mark or the punctuation wildcard. Now let's understand with the concept of the wildcards asterisk. The wildcard asterisk can be used to replace a string of text. Mind it, the asterisk wildcard is to be used in case of replacing a string of text, or we can say in replacing multiple characters in a search term. What are the example? Let's take the example. If we enter I am asterisk, then we will get all the words starting with I am as a result. But if we type the asterisk I am, then we will get the words that ending with the I am. And whenever we will type asterisk I am asterisk, then we will get all the words that contain I am. These are the usefulness of using the wildcard asterisk mark. Always remember that asterisk wildcard is used only for replacing a string of text, or we can say the multiple characters in the search term. Another example is if we want to search for any files which are created in the Word format, then we have to type the search term such as *docx. This file format, we have to use this file format or file extension in order to find out the Word file format. Clear? Or we can also search for those files which start with the image and have the file extension .gif. Then we have to use this wildcard image *.gif. The last one is how to use the while character question mark or the punctuation mark, and always remember that this is used in place of a single letter or a single symbol in a search term. Example, whenever the term I am, then the question mark or the punctuation mark is written, that means we will get all kind of words which are such as image or image 11 and image 12, etc. By using this character while character question mark, example I am question mark, then we will get only those words which are related with image 11, image 12, etc. And if we want to search for the files that start with the chapter and end with the .docs, then we have to search the chapter question mark .docx. And if we see that we are unsure about the three characters that follow the word chapter, then we have to combinedly use the wildcards of asterisk marks as well as the question mark. For example, we have to use img asterisk marks dot question marks. For what? For unsurety of the three characters that follow the word chapter. This is the chapter example. And after typing img asterisk dot question mark, the displayable files will be the name starting with the img and having the any extension of the three characters. If I say what is the main purpose of using these wildcards, the answer is in order to search the unknown words or the files. We can easily search the unknown files or folders by using the wildcards asterisk marks or the punctuation question marks. This is the example. This is the figure 1.3, and it's indicating about the search using the asterisk wild characters. This is the search field, and we have to type the desirable search term here by using the while character, and we will have such kind of different types of words based on the search term. This is the question related to the using of while characters, and the question is how to search some terms by using the while characters in the MS Word. And yes, we can easily find or search the unknown terms by using the wildcards in MS Word, and in order to do so we have to follow the steps. Number one is, first we have to go to the home tab of the MS software or MS Word program, and we have to find our heading for the editing group, and we have to click the arrow next to find. This one, find, we have to click this option, and thereafter we have to select the advanced button, this one, in the MS Word. This is the first step. In the second step, we have to, the find and the replace dialog box will be appeared after doing this advanced find. This kind of dialog box, it is known as the find and replace dialog box. It will be appeared in front of our eyes, and we have to use here the option of use wildcards option. This one we have to use wildcard option, and if the case may be arised that the option is not visible or available, then we can go for the more button option. We can go for the this one more button option in order to use the wildcards checkbox. In the third step, we have to type the search term in the find word box. This is the find word box, and we have to type the search term that we want to search for, and finally we have to click the find next button, and after doing so we will have the different files and folders that will be highlighted in front of our eyes through this dialog box. This is how we can use the different wildcards in MS Word by following the different steps, and we can easily find the words or the files and the folders by using these wildcards. Thanks for watching.